Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
First down, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Pick, and it's a fumble. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down.
Touchdown, Vikings! Davante Adams, 38 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Travis Kelce, 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Ted Hendricks. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Looking deep for Adams. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Crunch. Check 59, Mike.
A final shot before break. Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. To the air again, Burrow. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there for Arizona. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow on target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. Edmonds. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Edmonds again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 24, Burrow looking downfield for Kelsey. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking deep for Adams, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, here's Joe Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerry Judy there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's complete to Fells. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. That's caught left side by Judy. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, here's Burrow. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Burrow on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 28. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. After the sack on first down, Allen steps away to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They run on first down with Jackson, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Unitas. They'll roll him out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Falcons.
Play action. It's Unitas.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And the ball is knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. A big play there for Minnesota. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Unitas to throw.
He'll buy some time right. Open man there is Patterson, complete.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Unitas. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
Unitas will throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Vikings. Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Rolling to his right. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Unitas. Dancing to his left. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Falcon.
On first down, it's Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Unitas. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Unitas. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That's complete to Bo Jackson. Shreds the tackle. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This time they stay on the ground. Bo will have the first down and a little extra. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And they do finally get him at the 12.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, a gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And he will
this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
14, Falcons 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Second down at 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Unitas. Buying time to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
At the 48-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Out of the shotgun, Unitas sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Unitas. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Falcons.
Here's Unitas looking to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Falcons. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Vikings 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Steps away to his left.
Let's go, defense.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Burrow. Right side catch. This is Gates. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Gates. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Falcons 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Unitas. Steps away. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Unitas on the move to his left. He completes it to Beckham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
22 yards. That's good for a
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Big 13 brings up second and 10.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.